The eyes of the financial world are looking towards Omaha, Nebraska this weekend. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway holding its annual shareholders meeting, but this year attention focusing on Buffett's handling of the issues leading to the departure of the executive David Sokol. He running the NetJets division. Now joining us via telephone with more, Paul Lountzis, the founder of Lountzis Asset Management. Paul Lountzis' largest holding is Berkshire Hathaway. Paul, good to have you with us on Bloomberg. What's going on in Omaha right now? A lot of buzz having to do with David Sokol?
There's a great deal of buzz, Pimm. Thank you for having me. There's a great deal of buzz going on, particularly in light of the Berkshire Hathaway press release by the audit committee of the board of directors on April 26th.
Now, Paul, what exactly are people asking? They want to know why there weren't more stringent corporate compliance rules at Berkshire Hathaway, or do they want to know how Warren Buffett handled David Sokol personally?
I think both of those issues are issues that people are focused upon. And another pertinent issue is, Pimm, people are questioning at least the original press release that was issued several weeks back.
Are you questioning it? What was in it, and why would people be worried about it?
Well, the original press release, when it came out, Mr. Buffett had just returned from Asia on Saturday, the 26th, and on Monday he received the resignation from Mr. Sokol. And as a result, there wasn't a great deal of time to evaluate all the specifics of what occurred. So he issued the press release with the facts as he knew them at that time. Since that time, the audit committee began an analysis and investigation. There's three people on the audit committee, Don Keogh, Tom Murphy, and Charlotte Guyman. And they spent several weeks preparing the analysis and evaluating what went on. And they created a timeline of the facts, and they appear to be different from what was the original interpretation or thoughts when the original press release came out a few weeks ago.
Paul Lountzis' reputation. Warren Buffett has really staked his career on his reputation. Is it now tarnished?
I don't think so. I think the fact that Mr. Buffett, upon learning the additional details that he did not have made available to him at the time of the original press release, he's rectifying the problem, he's taking responsibility, and he's addressing all the issues. The audit committee and the board is addressing all the issues by providing a timeline of the facts and exactly what went on. And in addition, he's going to be addressing these. He said he was going to take any questions at the annual meeting regarding this issue.
Paul Lountzis, if David Sokol had been an employee of yours, what would you have done?
Well, I think I'm not an attorney in order to address the legal issues, but what I would say is, and I have enormous respect for Mr. Sokol and what he did for Berkshire over the last 12 years, Johns Manville, NetJets, et cetera. But I would have been extremely disappointed from the perspective that he was acting as an agent of Berkshire when he met with Citi, and then he purchased stock in Lubrizol prior to mentioning it as an acquisition candidate for Mr. Buffett. And I'm not an attorney in terms of describing the legal issues. I clearly don't think it's appropriate and ethical behavior, particularly in light of the way Berkshire has operated for the last 45 years.
Does it make you concerned that there are other issues at Berkshire Hathaway that we don't know about?
In an organization with 257,000 employees, and with Mr. Buffett overseeing and ultimately taking responsibility for all of them, and the large amount of trust that he places in people, it's incumbent upon the leadership, the CEOs of the businesses, and employees in general to be forthright and honest.
All right, we're going to leave it there. Paul Lountzis, Lountzis Asset Management, appreciate your comments from Omaha, Nebraska, site of the Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting.